Preparation comes invention. I had not thought it possible for Raiden to surprise me. Our success is no longer certain. We must make haste.
This means I'm sorry, Jackie. And hell yeah, I'm back.
Stand back.
Victory is still at hand. The hourglass is nearly ready. You will prevent Liu Kang's interference, but you will require more assistance.
Whatever happens, I am honored to fight at your side.
Likewise, Liu Kang.
Me too, brother.
May the Elder Gods protect us.
Thunder and fire. Combining with Raiden has the benefit of novelty, but it is also too little, too late. Regardless, your allies are gone, while mine remain to defend me. Finish him.
Earthrealm's Jinsei flows within you. Let it fuel your fire.
Now stand down. I have no wish to harm you.
Harm me? You already killed me! My fate was sealed the moment I joined you at Raiden's side. It's a mistake I won't repeat in the new era.
All right, let's go.
Fight.
Ooh. She might turn out like Frost did when I was playing as Raiden. Easy that round. Why does she have Melina powers as well? Oh my goodness. Yes! Get out of here, girl. If I did not win that, I'm sure it would have went down like the Frost one.
Our bond was no mistake.
Your ego knows no bounds.
I did not ask for this. It was thrust upon me.
It should have been me, Liu Kang, from the beginning. Thanks to Kronika, it will be.
Fight.
Keep doing that, you ain't going nowhere. You caught me that time, good girl. Ah, shit!
I'm the best of the White Lotus.
Fucking asshole. You're dead. Eat them cookies, boy. You caught me with that. Punk! I was waiting for it. I knew you were going to spam that move to try to win it.
Still you are alive.
Yes,
That was number 2.
Kronika. You were right to fear mine and Raiden's powers combined.
A demigod's power cannot rival that of an elder god. Cetrion! As you
She
wish,
changed.
mother.
You're number 3.
You match me step for step.
Because your heart is not in the battle, Cetrion. You fight for your mother's vision. But as a goddess of virtue, you know that her desired balance is folly.
Heed me, Cetrion. He lacks our vision and wisdom.
Please. No virtue is served by condemning the realms to endless war.
The greatest virtue is abiding my mother's will, Liu Kang. I cannot fail.
That is why you will lose. Maybe not this round, but you will lose. So is that a grab? Because I was blocking down. I know I was. Bro, that was right there in her face. Uh-huh. Dang it. What was that? That should not have been a punish. As far away as I was, and it wasn't even on block.
I cannot fail.
Fight.
I was at a good enough spot. Yep. Bro, get that hit in. My instinct was to uppercut. If I go too far away, it wasn't gonna work. I'm sure that I wasted it, but damn it. I gotta remember the three shits.
Harmony.
Bruh, right there. Pop. Do some extra shit. That was dumb.
Fight.
Like, no, bitch. Bro. No. Fuck. I fucked it up. I had to do it. Get out of here. Fought
Your
Katana,
heart betrays you,
Revenant,
Cetrion.
Kung Lao, Revenant, Centurion.
I have failed you.
2 more to go.
Dearest Cetrion, You have done admirably. Yet there is one final service to perform. Yes, Mother. I understand. You will be exalted in the new era, Cetrion. And you, Liu Kang, have failed! History rewinds, giving way to the new era!
No!
The realms as you knew them are undone, erased. You cannot save a future that no longer exists. There is only the new era!
Okay.
Fight.
Bro, I can barely see you. What is that bubble for? We are doing a lot of crazy-ish. So what was that? Was I supposed to lose that, or what? What would have happened if I won it, or it would have been inevitable or something?
Here history ends and begins again.
That's probably something I'll do. I'll do over on easy mode to see if I was supposed to lose that, or what would happen if I did win it.
I had intended to leave your destiny intact, Liu Kang, until Raiden went and made you immortal. Now you cannot be ignored.
Fight.
You got freaking. Calm that mess down, girl. This is crazy. Not really sure what's going on.
Let the new era begin.
Yes, retry. So they had that whole thing just for that. Could have just had went to that. Other ones, I don't need all that.
Fight.
Oh no, wait, that was the first round. That was a damn. Okay, yeah, so yeah. I don't know what he's doing.
Welcome to the dawn of time. Here history ends and begins again. Behold the start of the new era.
But after that, I won't be doing it. I'll just be skipping it and be
until Raiden
cutting it out.
immortal. Now you cannot be ignored.
Fight.
What the hell?
Fight.
Now you cannot be ignored.
Fight.
What the fuck? She got an arm or some shit?
Fight.
Get this shit out of here. Bitch. Fuck all that
The
shit.
realms will not fight your endless wars.
Fight me further and your friends are lost. They have no future unless I create it.
The future you offer is not worth living. It will not come to pass.
Fight.
Wow, so the grab. Bitch. Fatality.
Our work is finished, Liu Kang.
Lord Raiden.
I am merely Raiden now. You have proven worthy to take my place as Earthrealm's new protector, Lord Liu Kang.
Where do we go from here?
The sands of time are yours to shape. You must return the hourglass to the dawn of time and sculpt a new history. A better one.
The fate of all realms in my hands? Raiden, I cannot do this alone.
Yes. You will need a partner with whom you can share the eons.
Kitana.
Your destinies have always been intertwined.
We are far in the past, but not so far that I cannot reach her.
Return with her to the dawn of time. Sculpt the hourglass's sands to forge a better future. I look forward to meeting again in the next timeline.
Then I will not say goodbye. Are you ready?
Yes. But no matter how we sculpt the sands, we cannot plan for every possibility. Mortals will make their own choices. New evils will arise.
Each realm must choose its own destiny. Whatever those choices, we will face them together.
Okay. Achievement unlocked. What's next? Completed story mode. So, another one. Achievement unlocked. Thank you for being a fan. Yeah. Reach the credits. Okay. What I was about to say. You may have caught on that the difficulty was slightly, quote unquote, easier than the previous videos that I had already. That because it was. These last few chapters that I was doing, and I explained it in the other video, where the last couple of matches, or the very last match for Jax, I changed it to medium, and I kept it that way for Scorpion. And when I got back to Raiden, I changed it back to hard, because that's when I was like, you know, since it's the last two chapters, go ahead and finish it out on the hard difficulty. I was able to do that for Raiden. With Liu Kang, Fire God Liu Kang, that did not happen. I got to the last two fights against Kronika. I was about to call her Coronica, but Kronika, yeah, the last two fights with her. I'm trying to think here. When did I change it? I'm not sure. I think I beat Kung Lao, Katana, and Citrion on hard. I'm not sure about Citrion, but I know I defeated Katana and Kung Lao on hard mode. Citrion, that's probably where I've changed it to medium, and then kept it there. So then with the last two fights for Kronika, I had it on medium, No. I think I beat Citrion on hard. I think I did. I don't know. But anyway, it was with Chronica is what made me decide to put it on easy. Yeah, that's right. I put it on easy. Now, I probably showed it in some of the clips here. I don't know if I cut them all out or not, but you may see one or two of them in there. This character. So on hard, like I said, I probably kept some of it in there so y'all can see it, so I won't have to explain it all the way through. But on hard, it was just ridiculous. She was moving everywhere, and how she moved, she went kind of like invisible, so it was hard to tell where she was going to be next until she was already there. And that's all she was really doing, moving nonstop. Her special moves that she had was ridiculous. I believe one of them was unblockable, whether you were standing up or ducking block. She had a move where she can reverse you. It was ridiculous. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put you on medium then. So I did that, put it on medium, and it was still ridiculous. So what happened with medium, I was able to beat her on the first round. Well, I didn't beat her. I got her to a certain point in her health bar where another character came in. So yeah, on medium it was Geras. Now with that being said, their health bar isn't as, or it doesn't take as much damage to defeat them as the main boss, Chronica. So I'm like, and I didn't really notice it until the second time around I was doing it. I was like, well, okay, at least it only maybe take me maybe four, at most 5. If I'm not doing any combos or whatever, or 6 to defeat them. So I'm like, okay, then it'll bring you back to her and, you know, deal with her crap. And if I would have won that round, if we went to the second round, the same thing would have happened. If I would have got her to a certain health point in her health, Geras would have came back out and I would have had to done all that. And if I died with Geras, it would have been, you know, game over. I would have had to start it all over again. So I was like, no, this bullshit. No, I'm not doing that. Nope. So like, only imagine who could it have been on hard for her to switch out with. No, I was like, no, nope. So I'm gonna put you on easy because I'm not dealing with this. Even if I wasn't doing the rest of the recording, because I did Scorpion. No, I did the rest of Jax, Scorpion, Raiden, and Fire Guy Liu Kang, all in one day. So I was like, even if I wasn't doing it, even if I was doing each chapter one day, I wouldn't even have kept it on hard. I probably would have went to the same route on putting it on easy, especially for her, because that was bullshit. No, thank you. So yeah, that was that. So moving on to my experience with this game, I'm sure you all can surmise what that experience has been. I can't even say I really enjoyed it. I can't even say that. Even with Mortal Kombat 2011, yeah, I started it on hard, but once I put it on medium, I kept it there, and I didn't have to change it until I got to the very last one, and I put it back on hard. That one, that experience was a lot better than this one. Even Mortal Kombat X, I had a better experience playing through the story mode, I should say, than this one. Reason being, the mechanics, all the mechanics was a little bit foreign in a way to me here. Too much. It was too much features going on to be available, and knowing me as a gamer who play fighting games, I'm going to barely use any of the functions or features anyway. Take the Dragon Ball FighterZ game. When I first started to get into that, some of the mechanics up there I never really used, like the parrying move, or I forget what it's actually called. I don't think it's called parrying, but I forget what this move called. But that move, I just now started to really use that good, to help people, to help you from getting too much pressure on you. This game, I'm not going to be using those features like that, especially, consciously. Like, okay, I want to escape this move, so I want to use a bar for my offensive gauge and defensive gauge. No, it's all going to be, either luck, or I'm just pressing whatever buttons. I hope it works. I'm not going to do that, because I'm not going to be spending that much time on this game after this here. There is the aftermath, but I won't be doing a recording for that. I'll just live stream that. And yeah, I'll live stream that, try to do that in one go. Is that a stage? Yes, that is a stage. Chronicles Hourglass is prehistorics. And the Chaosian, I don't know what that means. But yeah, and the way the story played out, like how they made it, not the story like how the story was told, but how they designed it. I didn't like it whatsoever, especially if you're somebody that's you want to play the game on the hardest difficulty, or a difficulty that's at your level or whatever. Y'all seen it. You're gonna come to a point where you lose so many times, you're gonna get frustrated. Now, if you're just somebody that want to play it for fun, then you're not really gonna feel the way I'm talking about. But if you're somebody that want to beat it and the actual competitive gamer, when you lose, it sucks. It sucks. You get mad. You curse a lot. You curse in ways that don't make sense. And the little stuff ticks you off, like the starting all the way over at a certain point in the story, listening to that dialogue, and then going to the fight. It's like at that point, I don't even really want to play anymore, because when you're heated, you want to go ahead and get to the fight. I don't want to hear any of this talking. Let me skip it, go to the fight. Like, I don't want to hear this mess. And then you got your cutscenes that'll last like 2 or 3 minutes, because there were some like that, until I had to actually fight. And the parts where I had to re-choose the character that I was using and then wait 2 or 3 minutes to fight. I do not like that at all. I would not recommend playing the story mode on hard or anything above that. If you're a player like myself, I would not do it. I probably wouldn't go into the story mode at all, unless you do it on easy or very easy, just to complete it. Just to say you complete it, then yeah, put it on very easy or easy mode and do it that way. But getting a real, to seek a real challenge out of it, you're gonna get it, but it's other stuff that just makes it not really worth it. So yeah, that's my thought on that story mode. If I ever well, like I said, I will be going back into it going back to the parts where there were 2 characters on it and I only did it with 1. I will go back into that, but I'm gonna do it on easy, just so I did everything up there. And besides that, I probably will not be picking up the game again, unless it's to try to complete it, with the achievements or whatever. But I do like some of the characters out here, not gonna lie. Some of the moves are good. But it's the story that got me. It's the story that got me. I do not like how it was designed. I did not like the playthrough for it. I didn't like it at all. So yeah, I'm not gonna be picking it up anytime soon. After Aftermath, after I live stream that, which will be sometime after this one. But yeah, I'm not really gonna be thinking about this game at all. So yeah, good thing I didn't buy it. Good thing I did not buy it. I mean, I really wasn't going to buy it. I only got it because, again, this was a gift some years ago. So I had to get Mortal Kombat X so I can, do this Mortal Kombat series that I was doing, so y'all can see the full, quote-unquote, full story for the Mortal Kombat lore. Fight. And so y'all can see my playthrough of it. But if I didn't get this game as a gift, I wouldn't have bought it. I would not have bought it. I did see the trailer for it when it first came out. I was like, okay. So, yeah. So I think I'm done rambling on and ranting about the game, the story mode for this game. So yeah, that'll be it. I hope you guys enjoyed this Mortal Kombat series that I did. And I hope you all have been liking the video and sharing it. Yeah, but that's it. That being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here, you guys. And I'll see y'all later. The Immortal Nerd, signing off.